Our folks are very well educated, and what we want them to do is come out to meet with the policyholders and share that education with them so they can make recommendations and changes to their home to make them safer.
No one wants to use their insurance. Everyone has their property that's very prized. They have possessions they don't want to lose. And so they're very willing to sit down with us as the experts when we give them advice on what they can do to mitigate the loss, keep the brush back, make sure that the fire stays away from the property, and we've been successful in that, and we want to continue to educate our professionals, both in the loss control and the claim side, to be able to talk to the customers and give them that advice.
The value of having someone like Debbie come out was really quite amazing. She gave us information that potentially saved our home.
She recommended that we close off the ends of our tiles and that we really try to seal the eaves themselves as much as we can to prevent fire.
It was so ironic that she would make those wildfire recommendations, and then right away we find ourselves in the middle of a huge wildfire.
Well, again, she made the recommendation about 3 times.
And we finally acted on them.
We went to bed that night about 11 p.m. I woke up about 2. I got up and I was watching TV, and I was just kind of watching the progress of the fires. I could imagine with the winds blowing, the number of embers just floating in the sky.
The embers in those fires can travel up to 2 miles ahead of the fire front.
About 4 a.m., they let us know that Sonata, which is the development on the other side of the freeway, had been ordered to evacuate. Literally 45 minutes later, we got the mandatory evacuation call.
When we left this house, I felt like we have done everything possible to protect our house against fire. I also knew that we had the proper level of insurance. So really, we walked away feeling pretty confident that whatever happened, we'd be okay.
I know my first conception was when a wildfire started, it was like a tsunami. It just took everything out in its path. But the fires really don't act like that. They skip around. They're somewhat unpredictable, but there are some predictable aspects of a fire that once you have that knowledge, you know what you can do pre-loss to actually prevent a home from burning.
That's what saved your home. That really did save the home.
We went through and really sealed the bottom side of the overhang so no ambers or anything like that could get inside there and stick and burn.
The fire had come literally up to our easement road all the way around the house and burned up to the easement road, and our house was fine.
We want to provide a full range of services for our customers, not just responding when they have a claim, but what they can do early on to help mitigate the loss, and then what can be done after the catastrophe to prevent further losses in the future.
Well, I think the key is to be proactive, that it really becomes a responsibility that you can't overlook, that you can't put off. It's so easy to procrastinate on this kind of stuff, but it's so critical, and you just don't know when the next wildfire will be.
We're glad we had Fireman at the time this happened. There's no doubt about that.